Hey guys, this is Guy4 bringing you another episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda. Let's kill that lever outside of the dungeon and continue on. Um, you may recall that someone somewhere said that the empty lake was a secret, or something about a secret lake, and I believe I said at that time that it was the secret to either a dungeon or the 6th dungeon. Either way, that is correct. You need to go to the lake to enter level 6, and I don't know why I'm heading that way because I'm scared. Just flat out, I'm scared of that dungeon. What I want to do before I go there is collect a lot of rupees and buy a magic shield, which is not usually something I get in this game, but I am going to this time. Of course, to be honest, most of the time when I play this game I stop before I get to the 6th dungeon anyway, but in my practice file I did, and you saw I have 19 deaths on there every time I start up this game, and yeah, that's because primarily of the 6th dungeon, and also partially because I went to level 5 before I got the magical sword, so those blue dark nuts destroyed me. Actually, even after I got the magical sword on my practice file, I had to use all of my life water to make it through there successfully. And don't ask me why I didn't have to this time, because I don't know. I figured I'd die 20 times. And I'm looking around for rupees, because I don't want to go grind for them, and I don't remember where the hidden ones are. Yeah, I forgot. Sue me. Now I'll cut out to finding rupees. Oh, come on, 19 rupees short. Wow, that's bad math. Try 21. No, not 21, 11. Goodness sake. Okay, so I'm capable of calculus, but not simple subtraction. Go figure. I decided that I'd pick up the magic shield at this spot, just because I already happen to be here. And the magic shield will let you block a whole bunch more stuff. For example, the Zora's magic. If you're wondering how I got up the rupees, once again I resorted to going back to level 2 and grinding on the, as I found out they're not called snakes, even though they are clearly snakes. In this game they are called ropes. So, yeah. And now I will head over towards level 6, because unless I'm mistaking it with another dungeon, I have everything I need. So I'm going to cut away now, and if I'm not at the dungeon when you next see me, that means I was wrong. Again. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and come back right here, even though I'm not quite to the 6th dungeon yet. And that's because I have some explaining to do. I was wrong. This much is true. However, I was not wrong about what I wanted to have before the next dungeon. I was actually wrong about where the next dungeon is. And in telling you where it is, I gave a slight... you can call it a spoiler if you want. I mentioned something about a lake where fairies don't live, or something like that. And the room where someone says that is actually in the next dungeon, not in one of the previous dungeons. And they're giving a clue about where level 7 is that actually says... Well, I'm about to go to level 6, so you'll see what it says when I get to that room. But, as you might recall, I actually previously said that level 6 is here, which is why I left only that one P-hat there. But yeah, and here's level 6. And the reason I got the magic shield is because of the enemies in this dungeon. If you don't have the magic shield, you are going to die fast. Because you got Wizzrobes, and they like to shoot their magic at you. And as you see, one of those hits took off 2 whole hearts. So, before you come into this dungeon, you want potion, you want the magic shield. That guy tells you to aim at the eyes of Goma. Goma is the boss of this dungeon. Believe it or not, if you've played Ocarina of Time, you know that Goma's the boss in that game, and it's actually easier in this game if you know what you're doing. Sometimes there's an unofficial master of each area in this game. If you happen to kill that monster, all of the monsters in that room will die. I might have said that already. But you really want to hope for that in this place, because if you can kill more than one Wizzrobe at once, you definitely want to do it. This is a room full of keys. You have to kill them all to advance. And you're probably noticing that my fancy new magic shield is blocking the stuff from the corners too. The reason I didn't buy the magic shield before now, in being able to block stuff like that, is because Like-Likes will eat this shield. Like-Likes all over this room. And since there was really nothing that required the magic shield for me to kill them, I decided to just wait. Here, it's basically a necessity to have the magic shield. This bubble is being really annoying. And yes, you cannot stun Wizzrobes with your boomerang either. If you get down to just the Like-Likes, you want to stun it in between each shot with your boomerang, because you don't want to risk your magic shield getting eaten. By this point in my practice file, I had already died, probably about 10 times in here. Just by getting to this room. If I use this instantly, I live. Yes! Oh, that was close. I was literally a second away from death. Less than a second even. I had actually gotten hit by the death blow. And while those guys can phase through the walls, even as they're phasing, you can hit them. So now I've only got blue potion left. Here's this guy again. And, I was curious. The magic shield does not block his stuff, though. So, don't count on it to protect you from him. I'm having so much trouble. Okay. And here's some Zols, as I recall their name now. And hey, if you can kill the Like-Likes from across the room, kill them from across the room. Down here is Wizzrobes, I think. Yep. And most people will give you the fantastic recommendation of, rather than trying to kill them, just grab the key and run. I will not for a second pretend to say that that is not a great idea. And this room is... oh, I don't remember what these guys are called either. But now that you have the magical sword, you don't have to bomb them to kill them easily. I turned away. Never turned away. Always facing towards the Wizzrobes. Oh, that was very close to losing my shield. I do not want to lose this shield. Not just because I don't want to shell out the rubies for it again, but because there are more Wizzrobes in here. If they touch you, they don't instantly take your shield, but it's pretty quick. Again, you want to be very careful of the bubbles in here, because of course if you can't use your shield, you're going to die. Here's a passageway, and I don't know where it leads. I mean, later in the dungeon, yeah, but we're actually very close to the boss, and I don't have the item yet. This is a significant issue that must be resolved quickly. You do not need the item of this dungeon to kill the boss. Again, you just need arrows, nothing else. This boss will die instantly. And actually, I'm considering going ahead and finishing the dungeon now, and coming back for the item at a different time. But at the same time, if I never have to return to this dungeon ever again for anything, that would be a great reward. And I remember this room is dark. But if I'm not mistaken, this actually does also happen to be the way towards the item. And by God, I hope it is. There are probably a whole bunch of keys and stuff the other way, and hints about where dungeons that I've already told you the location of are. Be careful in here because of the spike trap. The boss is one room up from here, and before you open that door, you want to have your bows ready. Bows ready? Arrows ready. You only get one bow. Kill these guys immediately. Open that up, and this is not the way to the item. Gosh darn it. Well, I'm going to go ahead and finish this dungeon and come back in for the item. And I'll tell you where that is then. Get your bow ready. And the second you walk into the room, fire an arrow. I missed! If you time it right, then you can kill Goma immediately. But all you have to do is wait for his side to be completely open and then fire an arrow in. And that's how Goma dies. Very, very easy. I missed the first shot. Oh well. So here's the Triforce piece for level 6. I didn't die once, which is amazing. And I'm going to cut away for a second and go the direction of the item. This is the room that you're looking for if you're back in for the treasure. You have to kill all the Wizzrobes in this room, of course. And just to be safe, I'm going to use the blue potion. There's no point taking the risk that he's going to kill me before I get him killed. As always, I can just buy more after this dungeon, so definitely not worth it. And then you move that block off to the left, come down here, and that is the magic wand. It is a fantastic item. It always shoots energy beams, no matter how much health you have. And if you get stunned by the the bubbles, you can still fire the wand. So that is extremely helpful. I'll demonstrate. No sword, but wand. And it's actually just as powerful as your sword. So the magic wand is a fantastic item, and I have no idea what time I'm up to right now. Oh gosh, run. Oh, I have to kill him to get back out. By the way, there are secrets where fairies don't live. That's the clue. And actually, no matter what time I'm going to end off the video here. So if you like this episode, give it a thumbs up. Feel free to comment. And if you've liked my videos so far, subscribe because there's more on the way. This has been Bando Guy 4, and I will see you guys next time.